The next process we'll do is called Standardize layers. This takes the CAD layers into our layering convention from the template. Remember, we set up layers with our specific names that we like to use and colors in the template, and now we'll copy those lines to those layers so that they will inherit the colors and inherit the layer names, and we'll get rid of the confusing layer names from the CAD file. Now, in order to do this, we need to make sure that the lines will retain the colors of the layers that they go to. So if you go to the properties, select a line and go to its properties, you'll see that it's set to a specific RGB value here. What we need to do is change this to by layer so that whatever layer we copy it to, it will also get its color instead of staying at this fixed color. So what we're going to do is zoom out, select all the CAD data. You want to make sure you zoom out enough to select everything. Now go to the properties, right click and go to properties, and now you're going to change the colors of everything that you've selected. So from the color drop down, go up and select by layer. Now all the lines and all the data in the CAD file are set to by layer, and then when we copy them to our standard layers, it will get those colors. Now we'll transfer the CAD data to our standard layers, the layers from our template. We see in the View Filter Manager all the layer names of the CAD file as well as the layers that we created in our template. We want to use our standard layer names that we always use and that make sense to us. So we'll go up to the Data Prep menu and Standardize Layers. Now we need to select items on the screen and tell them which layers to map to. So we'll select, for example, an existing ground minor contour and tell it to go to EG Contours Minor. You'll see that it changes color because of the layer that we put it on had that color. We'll pick an existing ground major contour and tell it to go to EG Contours Major. You see that that also changes color. Now, if we want the layers to go away once we standardize them, we can come to the View Filter Manager, right-click, and say we only want to view non-protected layers. The layers in our template have protection set. For example, if we go to Layer Options, we can look at our standard layers that are protected versus the layers from the CAD file are not. So we'll want to view all non-protected layers to view all the CAD data and things that haven't been transferred yet. So right-click in the View Filter Manager, view only non-protected layers, and now the ones that we've already standardized or moved over are turned off. And now we can continue on. So again, we'll pick Finish Design Minor Contour, tell it to go to FD Contours Minor. You notice that the layer turned off. Now we'll select the Finish Design Majors and go to FD Contours Major. The equipment area, so we'll tell it to go to FD Equipment Research Area. We can do the edge of the heavy-duty asphalt and tell it to go to FD Heavy-Duty Asphalt. The flow line, tell it to go to FD Curb Flow Line. The top back of curb, FD Curb Top of Curb. Sidewalk, FD Sidewalk. And we continue to do this for all the layers in the project.